Hey guys, I thought I would just do a really quick video to say hello and welcome. Hi guys, welcome everyone and all of the newbies that have come to the group. There are a lot of people here that haven't really had much to do with aromatherapy or with essential oils before, and so I thought I'd just do a really quick video. I might just do this little blurb so that people don't have to worry about looking at really long videos, although most of my videos go for a long time, so I do apologise if this happens again. But I just wanted to talk about how that there are 3 different ways in which you can use essential oils in your life, and 3 ways that you can really benefit from those. And the 3 ways that that people use essential oils is aromatically, topically, and internally. Now, I'm going to start off by just saying that I know that everybody comes looking at essential oils for different things. One person might just be because they want to make their house smell pretty. And another person might want to look at replacing all of their cleaning products and change their products to more natural things. Other people like to sorry, my dog is distracting me. Other people actually want to have a look at a more in-depth way of using essential oils, and that's to really improve their health and well-being and their family's health and well-being. And so, that's when we start really looking at essential oils. And I guess, obviously, that's why I've chosen doTERRA. doTERRA is a really wonderful company that supports lots of local growers and local farmers to be able to produce the oils in their native environment, and it also helps them to do sustainable farming. So anyway, enough about that. So I guess I thought I'd just talk quickly about the first one, and the first one's aromatically. Now, obviously, you all have smelt some oils and you get that immediate reaction. You get that feeling that, one oil might make you feel really happy and relaxed. Another one might make you feel sleepy. Another one might give you energy. And some are really linked to our childhood and to our memories and to I guess, the emotions and the feelings that they create. So, so essential oils really stimulate powerful mental and emotional responses to these oils, and that's one of my favourite things about them, is that I use them to help me with different emotions and different feelings and different moods. And so the first one is the way to use it is aromatically. So obviously you guys have heard about diffusers. We use to ensure that we keep the integrity of the oils. We look at diffusers. Now, diffusers make sure that it uses water and it keeps the oils and everything cool. So it uses cool water to be able to diffuse and sends mist up into the air and sends the particles all over the room. Now, that's a really beautiful way to lift the mood of an entire room, or to change people's feelings. So I actually go and diffuse every single day in my office at work. Hi, Winnie, move. And so I'll be able to sense the kind of mood or vibe that's on the floor, and then I'll try and make a blend that will suit that. Also, if I'm feeling really exhausted or I have brain fog, then I'll diffuse a certain one like that, and hopefully that will go out into the rest of the people in my team. The other thing by diffusing it is that they can actually kill they can actually kill airborne pathogens. So using things like, I use the protective blend in my office to protect me from people that have the flu. So that's one way that I use it. It's absolutely amazing. And it can stimulate your mind. So I know when I'm getting really tired, it's that 3 o'clock thing. I diffuse in my room rosemary and peppermint, and that just gives me this extra kick, and it clears that brain fog. The other way, and it's one way that I first learned how to use it because I didn't have a diffuser. I just got one of the oils, and I didn't bring my oils down because I'm silly, but I would get one of my oils and I would drop it into the palm of my hand, just one drop, and I'd rub it together, and then I'd hold it over my mouth. Now, this is actually called direct inhalation, and this is the quickest way for the aroma or for the properties of the oils to really have a fast impact on you. So when you breathe in, I like to do big deep yoga breaths, and that really immediately calms me down. It's really fantastic. Now, if you don't want to do it directly on your skin, then you can do it on a tissue and breathe it like that. I know when I'm stuffy or congested, I use eucalyptus, and that completely opens up my airways. So the first one is about aromatically. So that's, you know, direct inhalation through the diffuser. So it's all coming through the air. And wonderful ways to use oils that way is if you want to clean the air. So, you know, you can diffuse things like lemon, orange, cinnamon, eucalyptus, rosemary in a diffuser, and that's going to cleanse the air. You can also improve energy, which is what I was saying before, by using peppermint, and you can reduce stress or combat a headache by using lavender in a diffuser as well. So I like to do that just to liven up the office as well. I'll put a new blend on if I feel like things are being a little bit flat. So there's lots of different diffusers. Now, as I said before, I go with the vaporizer, and so that's the one that will use cool water to send it up the particles into the air. It disperses. It's really good. They're really silent. The other one is atomizers. Atomizers, you just plug the actual oil bottle into the atomizer, and it goes. It's a little bit noisier. It makes like noise, but it is so strong and it's so powerful and it goes really, really far. So I haven't used those. Heat's okay for if you just want the smell, but unfortunately it actually makes the oils evaporate quicker. So you really don't get the benefits, and it can also ruin the therapeutic quality. Another way is using a spray bottle. So you can actually put some oils in with water and spray it around the room and get that real burst. So that's really beautiful. The other way to use it is topical. Now, I don't know if you guys have seen my previous videos where I talk about aromatic dressing. Now, this is one of my favorite things ever, especially when I need a bit of a kick. So I will do a little bit of a blend in my hand. So if I need a kick, I'll use linseed, peppermint, and lavender, and then I'll put some fractionated coconut oil, rub it together, and I'll rub it over my body, and that gives me that immediate boost and that immediate kick. Those three are really beautiful oils that go well together and really help to give you a kick. Now, when they're applied directly to the skin, they're actually absorbed and they enter the bloodstream. And so these are, I've talked about these earlier in some of my other videos, but that's because these are fat soluble. So these are really, really good for people when you want to, you're feeling under the weather and you need some support for your immune system. You've got digestive issues. I don't know if you guys saw my fat pizza thing earlier. So I put 2 drops of digestion, 2 drops of peppermint, and some fractionated coconut oil and rubbed it on my belly. Oh my God, it was heaven. Also, if you're sore or achy, so you would hear, like Courtney's been talking about having sore muscles, so she's been using Ice Blue. And also today, you would have seen Ange was talking about having migraines, and she also uses oils. So I made Ange a little roller with peppermint and lavender. And so that was really fantastic. And you use those on your temples, and you can feel, Tilly, you can feel the impacts of them really quickly. So that's why I really, really love them. It's really important, people. Do not use the oils neat. We really need to respect these oils. We can use them as medicine. We can use them for treating many things, but you need to respect them. When you put them on your skin, they can have a really harsh reaction. So always safe, dilute everything. Dilute everything. Now, the reason that you would want to dilute it is first because it actually keeps the fragrance for longer. Because when you dilute it with something, it doesn't allow the fragrance to evaporate and the oils to evaporate. So it stays longer on your skin. It also helps your body absorb the oils. So by using a carrier oil, it actually helps. And yes, it does dilute it, but it dilutes it in a good way. So you can actually spread it further and has a better impact. And the other thing as well is that some people have sensitive skin, and there are some oils that really trigger reactions. So things like ginger, all their hot oils, so ginger, oregano, I think thyme, all of those kind of cassia, cinnamon, you need to be careful. These dogs, I tell you what, you need to be really careful with those ones because they're actually hot oils, so they can burn you. So do not do those ones on your skin without, well, any of them actually. Use a carrier oil. And I put a little thing up earlier around all the different carrier oils that that you can have a look at and use. So yeah, when someone's not using a carrier oil, it's called neat, a neat application. Now, it is a little bit risky, but if you do need to do it and you don't have a carrier oil and you just need something quick fix, remember, the power of the oils is incredible, and usually, or you can get the same benefits just by using it aromatically. So just remember that. You can use it aromatically. It's amazing. So If you are going to use it neat, I would recommend going and using the feet. So the reason that the place to put oils on the feet is because there's several reasons. So one is that there's less irritation. So when the oils are administered to the feet or the soles of the feet, there's lower risk of skin irritation because they're less sensitive there in the skin than the skin on the rest of the body. There's no sebum. So the soles of the feet and the palms of the hands are the only sites on the body without sebaceous glands. So sebum is an oily substance that helps lubricate and waterproof the skin. Since the palms and the soles don't have that and they don't secrete sebum, they're actually more ready to absorb the oils. So you might hear me talking about rollers and having a really fast impact by either putting it in your hands, inhaling, or putting it on the soles of your feet, especially for my sleep blend and my immune balm is where I put it on the soles of my feet. I also like it on the back of my neck. But I wouldn't put things neat. I would definitely dilute. Also, they bypass the liver. So when you apply oils to the soles of the feet, the oils bypass the liver. And so it's not going to accumulate there. Instead of being processed, anyway. So instead of being processed by the liver, the oils reach the lower bronchial capillaries via the circular... Oh, anyway, I don't like that bit. So anyway... It bypasses the liver. You've heard the simple and I'm not going to go too much into the science stuff that I've got here. The other key points of where you might want to do it, and I can put up a body map as well. I have to be careful, I'm wearing pajamas, so is that you can actually put them on the neck, abdomen, upper back, temples, behind the ears, and spine. So you just need to be really careful, guys. Never, ever, ever put oils in your eyes. Never put them in your ears, and never put them on your genitals or any open skin. So you just need to be really careful. Be respectful of the oils. Don't put them in your eyes. Don't put them in your ears. And you just need to be really, really careful. Okay? Thank you. So, the topical ones, there's obviously appropriate dosage for all of these different oils. I'm not going to go into them here, but I've got a guidelines for dilution, which I can put up today if people are interested. So it really is just like for infants, it's one drop for a tablespoon of carrier oil. For children, it's 1 to 2 drops. For adults, it's 3 to 6 drops for 1 tablespoon of carrier oil. So you really need to remember to dilute it for kids. I freak out when I hear about ones with babies, only because we need to be so careful. Their little bodies are just so precious and they're just learning about the world and taking everything in. So just be really careful. Always just remember to test a small part of your body as well. Sometimes we just are not meant for some oils and some oils just are not meant to be with us. So just be really, really careful. Other ways that you can do these topically as well is through baths. Now remember, I may have put a video up earlier about needing emulsifiers. So emulsifiers is something that will allow the oils to soak in and disperse. Whereas if you just put them straight in water, they're going to sit on the top, and that's really not okay. So because then you'll just get this big blob of undiluted neat oil. So when you're having a bath, make sure that you can blend that in with some Epsom salts or even some bicarb soda if you want to do a detox bath, and then you can let the oil soak in that and then put it in the water. So that's amazing. Some of the really good ones are lavender, which are beautiful. I had a peppermint one the other night with some ylang ylang, and that was also very amazing. So really good. Also compresses. So I used this with Ellie when she had a fever. I used a compress with eucalyptus and peppermint. And so what you do is you just soak the cloth in water with the oils, and then you wring them out, and then you press them over different parts of the body. And they actually really help. You can use them for muscle aches, you can use it for congestion, you can use it for illness or fevers. So that was really brilliant, and we got to get her fever down that way. Salves, so you can use it for salves and also in personal care. So I put them in my shampoo and conditioner. I also put them in my face cream as well. So yeah. Now the next one I'm going to talk about is really, really controversial. So doTERRA is one of the few companies that actually recommend or let you know on the bottles that their products are safe for ingestion. Not all of them. Not all of them. Only some of them are safe for ingestion. Now, they will show you on the back which is safe for ingestion. Now, the thing about ingestion is that you just need to be really careful with what you do ingest. Some people, it's a no-no. And for others, it's they're actually comfortable with it. So I was comfortable with it from the start, and then I've been doing research, and now I have a lot more respect for the oils. So I'm really careful with what I ingest. And I might have a drop of like peppermint, or digestion is one of the ones that I do have, and Smart and Sassy. The other ones, not so much, only because I've been doing a lot more research, and I just really want to respect and understand all I can about the oils and the impacts on my body before I do ingest them. However, you know, there's a lot of articles out there that you can read. There's a lot of really good information. So I would suggest researching and actually take your own health into your hands, because there's no one better than to ask a professional and then to do the research yourself, because this is your body and this is medicine, and these are incredible, incredible things, and we just need to respect them. We just need to respect them. So there are certain things that you just need to know. So are they safe? Well, it's questionable. So it's based on 3 things. First is the oil. So the oil in question. Some oils are just not safe for internal. Just not safe. Wintergreen. Don't put that in your body. Like, that's dangerous. Always read the label and do research. The second one is the quality of the oil. You know, some oils from other companies are questionable. They haven't been tested. They're not at organic or at a certain grade. So you just really need to do your research about oils before you do. And 3, it's all down to the individual that's taking the oil. So there's lots of considerations that people need to take into account. Do you know, like, what's a stinky one? Patchouli. You know that patchouli can actually interact with blood thinning medication? So if you're on warfarin or something like that, just don't take patchouli. It's actually dangerous. There's other ones when you have epilepsy or high blood pressure, or if you're pregnant, that these oils can have adverse effects and can actually do you harm when you take them internally. People do have miscarriages from being impacted by oils. People's blood pressure can drop by oils. They can go really high because of the oils. And also, as I said, like blood thinning. So another thing is oregano. So oregano oil, there's been studies that show that oregano can actually counteract with antibiotics. So some people might try to use the immune bomb. If the immune bomb isn't working, they might try and use antibiotics, but then the oregano can actually interact with the antibiotics and stop it from being effective. So if you do want to take something internally, do some research. Let me know, and I can send you on a path of doing research. I just think research is power. And, you know, knowledge is power. So be really, really careful. Some oils can change your life by taking them internally. I truly believe that. I truly believe that some of these oils, they'll change your life if you take them internally, but they'll also damage you. They can change your gut flora. They can, anyway, there's lots of things that they can do, and you're never going to know. You're not actually going to know what they're doing. So be wise and be careful. So and just come and have a chat. We're here, and we can help you as well. So they're the three ways, guys. So that's aromatic, topical, and internal. So if you guys have any questions around any of this, let me know. Yet again, I've gone on a really, really long time. But I should say also, when we do talk about internal, some people have it in water. So I have my Smart and Sassy in water, or my sister does it directly under her tongue. There's also, I know some people that use frankincense under their tongue, and that really helps with their anxiety regime. Other people put them in capsules. So capsules are some of the ways that some of the health professionals will treat people by putting some of it in a capsule. But just make sure you have it with food if you do go down that path. Also, can always consult with your health professional. Also, it's a really good idea to kind of, if you are going to put it with water, try and mix it with something that's going to be an emulsifier. So maybe that's like coconut oil, or some milk, or some yogurt, or some honey, and that will really help as well. A lot of people actually take it under the tongue. So some oils, just to let you know, that are just a no-go. And so that's pine oils, fir tree, so fir oils, the ones that we've got, and also cypress and bark oils. So they're linked to liver toxicity. And so also aniseed bay and tarragon. So just be really careful, guys. Anyway, you know what? That's the beauty of this place. If you empower yourself with all of this knowledge and understanding, you can change shit up in your world. And remember that for the majority of these oils, you can actually really benefit from topical and from diffusing. So, all right, guys, I'm going to totally cut this out before the 20-minute mark. Woo! All right, thanks, guys. Ask questions. See you later. Bye.